Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unlock one of the most powerful tools you can have for talking about the future in English. Seriously, it's all about connecting what might happen to what will happen. And by the end of this, you'll be using it like you've been doing it your whole life.
Okay, let's just dive right in. I'm going to start a sentence, and I want you to just think for a second about where it's headed. Ready? Here we go. If you watch this explainer,
You will master the first conditional. Haha, see what I did there? That sentence? That's a perfect example of what we're talking about today. And you know what? It's also a promise.
So let's get into it. What exactly is the first conditional? And why is it so incredibly useful?
Think of it like this. It's the grammar of cause and effect, but for the future. You're talking about real, totally possible situations. It's all about connecting a condition, that's the if part, to a result, that's the what will happen part. It's that simple link between a future possibility and its likely outcome.
And the best part? Building these sentences is super easy. It's like following a simple two-part recipe.
It really is like snapping two Lego blocks together. The first block is your condition. It always starts with if and then uses a simple present tense verb. So something like, if it rains. That's block number one. The second block is the result. This one uses will plus a verb, like we will stay home. Now just click them together. If it rains, we will stay home. See? You just built a perfect first conditional sentence.
Now there is one tiny little rule to remember, a little pro tip for punctuation. If that if part comes first, you pop a comma in the middle. If it rains, comma, we will stay at home. But here's the cool part. You can flip the whole sentence around. If the result comes first, the comma just vanishes. We will stay at home if it rains. The meaning is exactly the same, it just looks a little cleaner.
Okay, so once you've got that basic formula down, you can start playing with it to create all sorts of different meanings.
Here's your classic, straightforward, positive example. If I have time, I will help you. The condition is having time, and the likely result is, well, me helping you. Simple, clear, positive.
But what if we want to make it negative? Easy. If you don't hurry, you will miss the bus. All we did was add don't to the condition, and suddenly it's not a promise, it's a warning. It completely changes the feeling of the sentence, right?
And of course, we can ask questions. What will you do if it rains? Notice how we usually flip the structure for questions? The will part comes right up to the front, and the if condition sits at the end. It's a really natural way to ask about someone's future plans.
The if-will structure is your bread and butter. It's fantastic. But we can make our sentences even more specific and powerful. Let's talk about upgrading that result part.
So will is great for a likely result, but what if you're not so sure? Or what if you want to give advice? Well, you can just swap will for another word. For example, to give permission, you could say, if you finish your work, you can go home early. Or for some friendly advice, if you feel sick, you really should see a doctor. And if it's just a possibility, not a certainty, if I have time, I might visit. Each word, can, should, might, adds a whole new layer, a different flavor to your sentence.
All right, we've taken apart the engine and seen how all the pieces work. Now let's put it all together and see how you can use this awesome toolkit in your actual everyday life.
And trust me, you're going to use this for everything. You'll use it to make promises to people, to give them a friendly warning, maybe even a little threat. You'll use it to make offers and to give really solid advice. It's one of the most flexible tools you have for just navigating life with other people.
Okay, you know what time it is. Pop quiz. Let's test this out. I'm going to give you a sentence, and you just have to decide, is it a promise or is it a warning? Ready?
If you help me with this, I will buy you a present. Okay, take a second. What's the vibe here? Is that a promise or a warning?
It is a promise. Absolutely. If you got that, fantastic job. The result, buying you a present, is a good thing, something you'd want, which makes the whole statement a promise. Nicely done.
So there you go. That's the whole toolkit for mastering the first conditional. You now officially have the power to talk about the future, to connect possibilities to their results. So I guess there's only one question left. If you can plan for the future, what will you plan first? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.